Sorry. Sarah, I'll start with you. I guess there's a lot of superlatives from this, but maybe the overriding thing is how steady the team was from start to finish. I don't think you fell below 50% in any one quarter. After the game on Sunday, just kind of illustrate the importance of that.
Yeah, I think just a big thing was being able to bounce back after a tough loss at Stanford and kind of just coming together more as a team these past couple days and just continuing to work together and play together and do what we can to win.
Thank you. For either one of you, did Coach Moran talk at all this week or be today even about the Stanford game of saying, put it behind you, let's forget about it, or, how can we use it? Any of the above?
I mean, yeah, there's no ignoring that game and what we did when we went to California. But, we had one of two options. We could just let it define us, or we can learn from it and get better. And Coach is always talking about our bounce back ability. It's not about what happens to us. It's about how we react to it. And I think this week in practice, we watched a lot of film, looked at what we needed to get better at, and just continued to get better in practice. I thought that, we worked really hard in practice this week to clean up a lot of things, all while prepping for Murray State. So I think, that loss, as hard as it was, there was a lot to learn from it, and we know that it's not going to define the rest of our season.
Yeah, Sarah, with the pace that they were running, it was kind of frenetic out there. You seemed to kind of be at home and get some open lanes. What was it like out there to try, and why is that, I don't know, maybe play to your advantage or something you're comfortable with?
I think just being aggressive was a big thing coming into this game, and Chloe and the point guards did a good job of breaking their press up front, which kind of opened up the backcourt more. And I think, I was just kind of being aggressive, seeing what I got.
For either of you, were you kind of anticipating Murray State's full court press tonight? Seems like you guys broke it rather easily. Did you also work on that in practice?
Yeah, our coaches do a great job preparing us for our opponents and making sure that we know what to expect, and that was something that we knew to expect. We knew that, they played Arkansas a couple weeks ago, and that press helped them get back from a 30-point deficit and cut the lead to 3. So we knew that they were going to keep that press on the whole game, and we just had to keep breaking it the way we were and not panic, which I thought we did a good job of.
For either of you, I know you're probably not thinking about the games at all yet, but what's it like to know that you have 2 more really tough non-conference matchups coming up in about a week in Florida?
Yeah, I think every non-conference game is important for the Big Ten season, not just what you would consider the big ones. I mean, I feel like we got better in this game. Lipscomb's coming in here on Sunday, so we're going to be ready for them. And then we play 2 really good teams in Florida. So I think that each and every game is going to help us towards this non-conference and just continuing to get better.
Any more questions? Can you say where you think you got better today?
I mean, we had 11 turnovers, which was really good. We won. We have some goals, and one of our goals is to win the third quarter, because we feel like sometimes at a halftime, sometimes we come out a little flat. So we did that. Points in the paint, we doubled their points in the paint. So I think all around we just were more aggressive, more confident. But that all came from the defensive pressure we put on them, trying to get into our gaps, knowing our assignments, talking, all of those things. I feel like we still can improve on, and we will. But I feel like it went a little bit better.
Mackenzie, you mentioned there's no ignoring the Stanford game. For you personally, what did you kind of do after the game? Did you do anything differently, watch film differently? I mean, was there any kind of, what was your kind of approach after, you haven't been held under 10 points in almost 2 years?
Yeah, I think that I was stopping myself in the Stanford game most of the game, and I think it was just kind of going back and watching film, watching how I could have been more aggressive at times. I could have made better reads. I could have played better defense. But, those are all things you learn from when you watch film. But I knew I had one choice but to move on. And knowing that my teammates and my coaches have confidence in me means everything to me. And knowing that they still trust to get the ball inside to me is really important for me when I have a game like that.
Sarah,
we can hear you.
Sarah, when your shot's not falling like it wasn't for most of the night tonight, what's the message from your teammates and the coaching staff to keep you going offensively?
Just continuing to have confidence in myself, my shot, the work I've put in. there's not really much else to it other than, I've worked to where I got to where I am today, and I'm going to continue to just stay confident. And my teammates and coaches obviously give me a lot of confidence too.